Right.
Guarda sto rimbambito, maleducato, scrianzate.
For me to be like, guarda sto chiattoni, like, guarda tu come si brutto, senza niente, you know?
Yeah,
like, if you can't do that.
I felt that one, B. You must have been told that a few times.
That one, I was carrying that burden for a while, you know? What's up, guys? This is the Growing Up Italian podcast. I'm here today with my cousin Rocco and our good friend Tony G for the part 2 of the Medigan.
The long-awaited part 2.
Tony, it's safe to say people hate you, bro.
I'm the most hated man on Growing Up Italian.
Medigan, man.
I'm sorry to everyone who's been offended. But listen, as I said in the last episode, I wanted to be 100% honest and how I felt. And whoever felt disrespected, again, if you really felt that disrespect, I apologize, but
you don't apologize.
But I don't apologize. It is what it is.
You can't come out of it.
Yeah,
right?
no, it is what it is. You know, if you felt
sorry,
a certain way,
sorry.
if you felt a certain way, I'm Medigan.
So listen,
what do we got today? What do we got?
this is the deal, right? A lot of people were saying, how can I tell if I'm a Medigan? Like,
Right.
who does this kid think he is? That,
Right.
you know, this is a Medigan, this isn't. That you give these rules and,
Right,
you know, these standards of how you could tell.
right.
So we sat down and gathered all the information, and we made a little list,
Right.
a little questionnaire that we could kind of give you an idea of whether you're a Medigan or not.
Right.
So, should we just jump into the questions, Rob?
Before anything, I want to know what's the passing rate on this list. What is the number that people need to get out of the amount we have?
90.
They have to have
Wow.
a 90% passing rate?
Not even Stuyvesant, the best school in New York City, is 90.
It's got to be 90. Listen, it's called the School of L'Italiano. And if you're not on it, you ain't it.
A.K.A. Medigan. So what do we got?
Okay, Medigan. We're going to start right away with the biggest debate. We said it last time. Sauce or gravy? So, I guess you guys want to get into it?
All right, I'll start. A lot of people know that I say this already, but to me, it's 100% sauce. I like to say sugo sometimes if we're trying to be correct here, but never say gravy in my life once. So sauce for me, that's a check for me.
I only say gravy when it's Thanksgiving dinner, so check for me. It has to be sauce.
You only like gravy's only brown. Yeah, this is typical. I feel like we've said this a billion times. No better question to start this questionnaire with. If you call gravy, if you call marinara sauce that your mom nonna makes on Sunday, gravy, you're a Medigan. You could just
That's instant fail.
You could just stop answering all the other questions.
Instant fail.
Don't even like stop watching this video. Go do what you were doing.
That's it. You're never getting off the Medigan list.
Like Tony said in the last episode, once a Medigan,
Always.
always a Medigan.
So,
The second question is, what do you call your grandmother?
That's a tough one. Sometimes it changes on my mood. Sometimes I say Nino and Mima and something like that.
Sure, yeah.
Nanny, I love to say nanny.
Yeah,
For me, it's 100% nonna. Always been that way. Always will be that way. And I'll teach my grandkids to say nonna and nonno. That's just me.
If you say yia, pipa, nana, granny,
Grams.
nonna, that's
Grams.
it. Grams.
So not even grandma?
I mean,
Even grandma's
listen,
wrong in
I'm
this
sorry.
situation,
I
right?
have to go. You're talking to the number one guy who has like a very, very narrow gap of what's Medigan and what's Italian. So
The most narrow of them all.
most narrow. It's like this.
Thinner than a freaking sheet of ice, bro. Jesus Christ.
So if it ain't nonna, it ain't it. Medigan.
Dental
Medigan.
floss.
Yeah, it's dental floss. Exactly.
All right, so
Sabino, you're not gonna answer that one?
I mean, nonna. And okay, I will touch on one thing. Not only is it nonna, it has to be pronounced the right way. Because I
Right.
hear some people
Nonna.
say
Nonna.
My nonna.
Nana.
My nonna.
Nah, nonna.
Damn, yo, this sheet of ice got even thinner, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know how much
my-
thinner
my
it could
nonna.
get.
It's about to melt.
My nonna.
Yeah, sure.
So what's the right way to say it?
Even
then?
my kids, they say it wrong. So I'm like, hey, I'm Medigan, what are you doing? Get back here.
Poor kids.
Is your kid showing early symptoms of Medigan?
You gotta send the Dr. Tony. Send the guy out.
Are you suffering from Medigandas?
So yeah, the right pronunciation is nonna. All right, nonna.
Nonna.
All right, what we got? What's number 3?
Have you watched Rye? This one we had a lot of debates of because I said have a subscription to Rye. And Rocco right away was like, wait, I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously I watched Rai, but the Rai subscription, I gotta admit, my nonna has. So I live with my nonna, and thanks to her, I have that subscription. I don't know if there's much benefit besides like Un Posto al Sole and some Serie A games, but even the Serie A games,
it's on ESPN Plus now.
You could watch them elsewhere, and the quality on Rai is mad basura. Like
they use a potato and an antenna.
It's like definitely some guy in Top of Calle de Cristo. Why I got
They use the camera from 1986 to record the games.
I mean, Italy's got to level up, but yeah, Tony, what about you?
All right, I'm gonna say if you don't have a subscription to Rye, then to me, like I said, when I see Rye in a house. And even if you have it illegally, right? Like
Firebox.
Right. I gave it to my father-in-law through a Fire Stick so he can watch it. But I'll even go as far as saying if you don't watch Rai, Mediaset or Canale 5.
Or at least a soccer game once a week.
At least, but
some kind of
Italian
content.
Those 3 channels in my house, they're, circulating all day long. So I'm going to go that deep. And if you don't know what Mediaset is or Canale 5, or even
Medigan.
Rai at that point, Medigan to the max.
All right, so those are the first 3 guys. If you're wrong with those 3, like I said,
that's it. You're out
switch
already.
the station, watch another
So
episode.
long.
Yep.
So long, bro.
Another big one. This has a lot to do with finances. Some people say they can't afford to do this. That's why they've never done it. But unfortunately, this is pivotal, whether you're Medigan or not. And it's, have you been to Italy?
Have I been to Italy? I've been to Italy at least 12 times in my life, I want to say. I can't remember, aside from last year because of COVID, but I can't remember the year before that when I didn't go to Italy. It's almost been every other year, and I'm blessed to have a family that constantly goes back.
You have a lot of family there, too.
I have a lot of family there, and obviously there's property involved, too. So
that's a bonus part, though, Rock. Not to cut you off, but if you have living family that you keep in contact with in Italy, that's a bonus point.
Right, yep.
Bonus and a blessing.
So I'll go as far as saying that I've been to Italy, right, a couple times, but I also get your point. There's some people that they have commitments here, right? Jobs, businesses, maybe, I don't know, maybe I know some people who left Italy because they didn't want to live there anymore, right? It didn't work out for them, bad memories. So I'm going to actually say, even if you've never been there, I won't call you Medigan for that.
So that's a pass for you?
That's a pass for me. It
Oh,
is.
wow.
Right now, it's a pass for me, yeah.
Sounds
surprised.
like he's not that then. It's not dental floss. It's,
I mean, listen, but
it's a tightrope.
But like you said, like I do get it. Some people financially, or they run businesses here, so I get that. So I'll give them that benefit of the doubt. I'll give them benefit of the doubt.
Now, another question is similar to have you been to Italy, but at least know what town you come from, the name of the village, and the region it's in.
So we got 2 on 1.
I'll give you guys a little example. When we did the best region in Italy bracket, people were saying, "Oh my God, you didn't put Napoli."
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, "Yeah, you geek," because Napoli's in Campania. Like,
yeah, Napoli's in the Campania region. A lot of people don't know their regions. That's
right.
That's definitely an issue. I can see how that can be considered Medigan. Me and Sabino are from towns in La Provincia di Salerno, which is in the Campania region, Sassano and Sanza.
That's not even a region. That's the Providence.
Right.
So that's if you know the Providence, the town, and the region.
Right. Then
you get 3 points that way.
Yeah. That's a +3 bonus
ding,
point.
ding.
If you don't even know what town you're, like I hear some people call Napoli Napi Tapi. Definitely.
Napi Tapi.
The Medigan, yeah, definitely.
That sounds like something else.
Sounds like it sounds like a meal.
Goes good,
sounds like sounds like a meal at a Chinese restaurant. Let me get the Napi Tapi, please. It's horrible. So, yeah.
I never heard that before, but
Me neither.
next question.
Oh no, I'm saying I've heard it, but I can't believe that
that
people that they even go that far. You know what I mean? That they don't even know what Napoli is.
Yeah, like do your Googles.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Where were we from in Italy? I don't Napolitan.
Yeah.
Like, look it up. Naples. Look it up.
You should know.
Aside
from this, you should know where your family comes from and where your ancestors
100%.
come from. That's just me, though. You know, maybe one day you want to go revisit that town. I know a lot of people came, their ancestors came to America or wherever they immigrated to, and it's hard to receive those documents. But you should definitely try and look into it, whether you do Ancestry or even like 23andMe, you know.
But also that's to even get those documents. So what we're talking about, those people came in the 1800s.
So that's automatic Medigan?
So Medigan at that point. At that point, you're as close to being related to Abraham Lincoln as you are to an Italian. So
long,
Gib.
They came on the Nina Pinta.
Yeah, they came
They're
with
originals.
They came with Cristoforo Colombo
They
first
planted
time.
the first cauliflowers.
Exactly.
All right. Next question. Well, not necessarily a question, but, understanding the Italian language. Now, this is a big thing when you're meeting someone that's Italian. The first minute of the conversation, you say, do you speak Italian?
Right.
A lot of people are going to say, I don't speak it, but I could understand a little bit.
Right.
No.
Yeah,
not that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like if you were in your hometown, could you survive? Could you go to a restaurant, order what you need, go to the pharmacy, find a way to communicate? You know what I'm saying? Like finding a way for basic living to communicate.
Right.
So basically like having that lingual part of the Italian culture.
Right. What do you think, Rock?
No, I mean, this one's tough for me. I definitely think you should speak Italian, but I don't know.
So basically, like
I obviously speak Italian, but I just don't know how I feel about this question.
So like, basically, because a lot of people say I can't speak it, but I can understand it.
Right.
So
I'll give you the pass.
I'll give you the pass. Making fun of you right in front of your face.
Yeah, and you can understand.
You can understand it, and at least body them.
Right.
Guarda sto rimbambito, maleducato, scrianzate.
For me to be like, guarda sto chiattoni, like guarda tu come si brutto, senza niente, you know? Like, if you can't do that.
I felt that one, B. You must have been told that a few times.
That one, I was carrying that burden for a while. You know? My paisans of me.
So here's the thing: if you can't even understand it, then yeah. I know a lot of people who can't speak, but I know people that understand fully. Like, they'll be like, well, why'd you say that? Or they'll even respond in English. But they know what it is in Sicilian, Italian. But yeah, if you don't even understand, like, ma quanto che sto ritardato qua che sta facendo? I mean, come on, bro. It's,
Even in English, you could, I know that in like 6 languages. If someone says it to me in Polish, I'll be like, kurwa, masz. You know?
It's good to be.
You always know the curse words.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So another one, we push this a lot. If you've been following our page a long time, you should at least have this one. But knowing 3 Italian singers besides the GOAT, Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah.
So, real quick, I want to hear you guys. Let's spit out a couple artists.
3 separate ones, because I don't want to take Tony's. He's gonna get put on the spot and be considered a Medigan.
No, go ahead. I'll be good.
I'll go with the ones that you don't really know that well.
So you want me to go first?
No, I'll go first. Okay. Tiziano Ferro.
Okay.
Umberto Tozzi.
You took one. It's all right.
And I'll go Eros Ramazzotti.
Okay. So you have Giovanotti, Adriano Celentano.
Yep.
And listen, I don't know who listens to this guy, but it's misery listening. Pavarotti. It's misery listening.
With no love for Toto Cotugno?
Listen, love for him, but I got to give Pavarotti.
All right, so B, now you name 3. So you got the hardest part.
I said Toto Cotugno.
Right.
You don't even have to give me that one. Laura Pausini.
Oh, she's great.
Fabri Fibra. Rocco Hunt.
Hey, he's going in.
What are your favorite, bro?
Shout out to Capo Plaza. Makes fire.
You could tell Sabino likes the trap, you know?
Sfera Basta. As this is going, just show everybody images of these guys. Pop it up.
Shout out to, what was that guy's name? Rondo?
No,
shout out to Rondo.
That kid makes us look bad. And please, for any Italian artist that's out there, don't sing in English, please.
Yeah, it's weird. But Capo Plaza does it too a little bit.
I know, but not like that kid.
Yeah.
He
sounds like a dying cat.
He's literally rapping.
No,
but
it doesn't sound good at all. I agree.
Shout outs to Pino Pinto and his band, but I've seen so many clips where people are singing there's like this famous clip. I forgot who it was that was like singing English but wasn't. It's like a famous singer too. Like I don't know if it's Adriano Celentano or Zucchero. Okay. But they were like pretending they were singing in English and everybody was going bananas. Like,
really?
yeah.
How about the guy? Last Christmas, I break in my car. The very night.
Last Christmas, last my guy. When love you, when you, when love you, ok, un buon Natale a tutte e un buon come si dice, Lady Christmas a tutte.
Oh, that guy that we posted?
Yeah.
What's his name?
The fish guy. El Signore, yeah.
There's one guy I want to shout out that you guys repost. I don't know who this guy is, but the guy that dances to freestyle that looks like Jose Onino a La Sicilia. Shout out to that guy.
Salzo?
I maybe he dances like a geep to every freestyle song. He looks like a Zio. Shout out to that guy. I don't know.
Lil Mo?
No, not Little Mo. Shout out to Little Mo though.
I don't
but
know.
He
I think it's Salzo.
This might be Salzo comedy.
Yeah, no, not the.
He did the Rocky video that we posted?
You reposted him this morning on your page.
Oh, the one that I posted
Yeah,
on my personal page?
Right, the older
That
gentleman.
guy's actually from Australia.
Really? But
Yeah.
he's Italian?
He does TikToks.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to that geek.
Who's
Yo,
he?
he's talking about the bald guy that I post. That he's like,
He looks like one.
I made the video that times like when your mom makes raviolis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that,
Alfie.
yeah.
He's such a
Al-
waffle. He's such a
Yeah.
wayo.
Bro,
Shout-
I'm a weird guy. I find
Looks like Mr.
the
Bean.
funniest things.
Looks like Mr. B.
Like that guy Alfie to me is the funniest guy.
Funniest,
Yeah.
bro.
And I'll show people. They're like,
He's the Italian
so
Mr.
stupid.
Bean, bro.
Yeah, shout out to that
that's
geek.
funny. I never thought of that.
Yeah, shout out. If you're looking from Australia, what's up?
Salud.
geek?
I'll send him the link because
Yeah.
we
Oh.
know his Instagram.
Oh, what's it called? We got to get back on track with the questionnaire.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're right.
All
You're
right.
right.
So this is kind of going to be the speed round. In our world, the media world, where we're always putting out Italian content, a big thing that goes viral is Italian pronunciations.
Yeah.
So we've had a video that went crazy, and people were bashing us. I think Rock and Rosario were talking about it on a podcast recently.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the three most important ones. Like if you mess up these three,
A Medigan.
it's detrimental to your Medican card.
Yep.
Right? So the first.
So do we
one-
get a point for each pronunciation right? Or
Yeah.
do you have to get all three to get a point?
No, you gotta get all three to get a point.
Wow,
okay.
this is hard.
All right.
I'm going to go through the point system after so you guys know if you
All right.
passed or failed.
So
Espresso.
Espresso.
there's no X in
No,
espresso.
there's none.
No,
please.
no.
It's not a super fast coffee like the espresso. Like
Yeah, that's what
you know,
people
like
think.
the express coffee line. Like I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna get an espresso.
Yeah, definitely.
Like no,
Definitely,
it's
definitely.
not it. The second one is mozzarella.
Mozzarella. Mozzarella. Mozzarella.
I like to say
Mozzarella.
mozzarella.
Ah, mozzarella. What do you say
mozzarella.
if somebody says mozzarella? Mozzarella.
It's
That's,
not.
that's good. That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
mozzarella.
it's like right, a Napolitan. It's just some Sicilian say that says.
All right.
Yeah,
How about mozzarella?
yeah, definitely mozzarella.
Cut the mozzarella.
Yeah, that guy the won't.
And the last
Yeah.
one is prosciutto.
Prosciutto, yeah.
Now, so is
Pros-
prosciutto good?
Prosciutto?
Yeah,
Prosciutto.
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 Would you say is prosciutto good? Or prosciutto?
I hate to say it, but Napolitan prosciutto.
Yeah.
like,
But why do Italians cut out that last vowel? I don't understand.
that's a Napolitan.
It's a Napolitan, right? It's
Like
a very
the book of prosciutto and mozzarella.
right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
So it
right.
passes?
Right, but
All
you-
right, swing me that book.
But
So-
but
do some
you also have
calculations.
some
If
If you're
people.
gonna say it, you gotta give
Right.
me a little finger action.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but some people can't pronunciate like I know someone Giuseppe, right? That someone called him Guzupi one time. I was
Guzupi?
like, I was like, this guy.
What is this? A soup of the day or something?
This guy got roasted with his like if you call someone Guzupi, come on, bro.
Is that gazupi?
And I've seen like even kids I went to school with like that like for example my last name the correct pronunciation
Guercio.
is Guercio, right? I've been known as
Guercio?
Anthony Garcia for years.
Garcia?
They call me Garcia middle. They couldn't even say Guercio. Right? Guercio is the most American people call it that, Guercio. But a lot say Garcia and Gorico, that's a big one. Gorico's a huge
That would be
one.
if you were Greek.
Yeah, if I was Greek.
you were
right.
Malacca.
Yeah, those are the Wolts too.
All right, I gotta do one more thing to this list. I gotta add to it.
Okay.
So everybody that's been watching so far, follow Rocco's point system, and we want you to comment
Yes, exactly.
what you got on this.
I'm gonna do this one by one here. The last one to see if you're a Medigan or not. Do you follow Growing Up Italian? If you do not follow Growing Up Italian on Instagram,
Medigan.
automatically, I'm sorry, Medigan.
Yep.
So
Yep.
those are the ones. If we'll give you a chance to do that now, so you don't fail. But guys, it's out of 9, so you need at least 8 points to pass according to Tony's system. So you're allowed 1 wrong. Sabino mentioned 2 bonus points that you could have gotten throughout the podcast. So that's extra credit. So realistically, you could wind up here with 10 out of 9 points, which makes you no super italiano.
Super italiano.
All right, so sauce or gravy? If you called it sauce, congratulations, you got a point for it.
A point, yep.
What do you call your grandma? If you called it nonna, congratulations, mark a check, you got a point for it. Have you watched Rai? If that's a yes, I'm sorry, no. Do you have a subscription to Rai?
No, or
a household subscription,
or have you even watched it? Because it's true, a lot of people have not watched it.
All right, so have you watched Rai? If you have watched Rai, congratulations, that's another point. That's 3 so far.
Even
have
if
you
it was
been...
unwillingly?
Yes. Have you been to Italy? That's if you have been to Italy, then yes. Tony gives you a pass though for this one.
Yeah, I'll give a pass.
We have to come up with a decision as
you
the
gotta send
board.
us your recent tax, recent
financial.
tax
Do the financial
ones.
ones.
With the bank statements.
You know what I mean? Like we need a little reasoning. Though.
This one's permissible. So have you been to Italy? For me, I'll give it a pass too. But
trying to make your way over there.
Yeah, try and do it.
I mean, right now I know it's a virus, but Italy is paying for 50% of a flight. So if everyone feels comfortable, take a flight.
So that's 4 points. The 5th points is know what town/region your family is from. Now you can get 2 bonus points right here if you know the province,
right?
Or the province and the city,
the region,
and the region.
So
it's town, province, region.
Right. Yes, right. Exactly. That's 5. And you can get 2 bonus points with that question. Understand or find a way to communicate the Italian language. If you try to do so, then there you go. There's your point. If not, arrivederci. 3 Italian songs singers besides Andrea Bocelli. If you can name 3, you don't get points just
from
for
the top of
2.
your head too. I don't want to see everyone look up stuff.
Don't look at our music playlist trying to cheat over there.
Right.
But if you can name 3, that's another point. If you can pronounce espresso, mozzarella, and prosciutto all correctly, that's another point. And do you follow Growing Up Italian, which you still have a chance to do, though? That's another point. You need a total of 8 out of those 9 points. If you got more than one wrong. You got to follow
Growing Up Italian on subscribe to our YouTube and our Instagram. Yes. It has to be 2-header.
Yes, it has to be
subscribe.
Exactly what Sabino said. So if you have not and you have failed, then unfortunately, my friends,
it is what it is.
And we should send this video to anyone that you think is a Medigan. Just so you can make it clear for them
throw some shots in there. Why not?
You know what I mean? Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you.
Another good episode.
And whoever still hates me, it is what it is. Guys, love you all. Buonanotte.